welcome back to my channel, or hi, hello if you're new here. Today I'm going to be showing you all how to do a back to school makeup routine. This is just going to be a very quick, very simple, and very easy tutorial. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right on into it. Alright, starting out with foundation, I'm going to be using my Revlon Color Stay Liquid Foundation. And this one is in the shade 220 Natural Beige. I really like this foundation a lot because you don't necessarily have to use a primer with this foundation. And it does last a good 12 to 8 hours, which is really good for those of you who are going to be going back to school, because you don't have to worry about this foundation rubbing off or having to touch it up. This is a little bit pricey at the drugstore. This is about $12 to $10, depending on where you pick this foundation up at. But you can always get coupons and just different things, and you can save a little bit of money on this foundation if you really look hard enough. And you can only just use a tiny little bit of this, and it's going to go a long way. You can build the coverage up on it if you need to, because it is a medium to full coverage foundation. So I'm just going to apply this all over my face. And now it is time for concealer, since we already have our foundation on. Now, if you don't want to wear foundation to school, and if you just don't like to wear foundation, or really anything in this video that I'm going to be showing, if you don't like to do that in your makeup routine, you don't have to do it. Just because I'm doing these things in this tutorial today does not mean that you have to do them as well. I'm just kind of showing you guys some ideas and maybe giving you some ideas on what to do for your morning school makeup routine. So I'm just going to use this Maybelline Fit Me Concealer underneath my eyes to conceal my dark circles with. And I'm going to be using the shade 10 Light. And this is just what the applicator looks like. It's just a basic smudge tip applicator. I really like this concealer a lot. It is a full coverage concealer, and it doesn't feel too thick or too heavy underneath the eye. It's a really good concealer. You guys definitely need to go pick this up. So now I'm going to set my under eye concealer with a little bit of powder, and I'm just going to use this e.l.f. pressed powder in the shade Ivory. Going to fill in my eyebrows using the Essence Eyebrow Pencil, and this is in the shade 01 Black. And this is just a really nice, creamy, and smooth eyebrow pencil. I really do like it a lot. The only thing I don't like about it is that you do have to sharpen it, and that it does not come with a sharpener with it. That is kind of a big drawback, so you will have to buy a sharpener to sharpen this eyebrow pencil with. I don't really draw on a whole new eyebrow whenever I fill in my brows. I really just spoolie through them using a little spoolie brush like this one, and then I'll just fill in the little sparse areas that need filling in, and then I'll just leave the rest of it to be my natural brow. But you guys can do your eyebrows however you want to do them. eyeshadow or certain eyeshadow looks can make you look a little bit too overdone. And you don't want to really look overdone and overdressed for school. You kind of want to keep it natural. But if you want to wear eyeshadow to school, you totally can. I'm just, again, showing you guys some ideas of some things that you can do. So now I'm going to curl my lashes and I'm going to put on some mascara. If I had to recommend one thing that you guys should splurge on for your back to school routine, I definitely would splurge on this mascara. I really like it a lot. It's the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. I haven't really heard a whole lot of people talking about it. The brush is ginormous, but it gives you such really voluminous and long lashes. I love it. It makes me look like I'm wearing false lashes when I'm not. I'm just wearing my plain old natural lashes that I was born with. This stuff is literally as black as some people's souls. It does retail for like $23 in the full size, so that is a bit pricey. But you can always just get the little mini size, and this is $12. So I say go pick you up this mascara because you definitely need it in your life. Next thing that I'm going to do to finish off the face is I'm going to add some blush just to add some color back into my face since that foundation and concealer kind of washes you out. So I'm just going to be using that blush right there from this Ulta Cheek palette. Now some really good drugstore blush options are always Wet n Wild. Elf has some really good ones. But today I just wanted to use this Ulta one because I'm trying to use it up. So I am just going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks. Last but certainly not least is lips, and for lips I'm just going to keep it again really natural. I'm not going to use any lipsticks or lip glosses in this video because, you know, sometimes those come off and that's just aggravating to reapply. Not only that, but sometimes brightly colored lipsticks and glosses and stuff can make you look really overdone, and you don't want to look like that for day-to-day use. So I'm just going to use this little cheap off-brand lip balm and apply that to my lips, and then I'm going to be done. Alright everyone, so that is my completed back to school makeup routine. I hope you all really did enjoy this video. Thank you guys so much for watching it, and I hope you all have a fabulous school year. So I will see you all in my next video very soon. Bye guys, thanks for watching.